Hello, good morning, and welcome. Hello, and good morning, and welcome to today's workshop. Today, we're talking about how to make better decisions by using analytics. Today's workshop is brought to you by Growth Google, a program that helps people improve their careers, their skills, and their small companies. Today, I'm so excited to talk to you more about analytics. By the end of today's workshop, you have a firm understanding of how you use analytics to make better decisions for your business. So, saying that, let's get started. So, who am I? My name is Sterling Mckinley. I am the DMV Grow with Google Digital Coach, and my job is I host workshops both virtually and in person throughout the area to small business owners, helping them use digital marketing skill sets and tools. Also, I'm the founder of Diversify Digital. So I'm a small business owner just like you. So the tips and advice that I give you today, they are coming firsthand, not so that I read online or on YouTube. I really live this. Also, you can send me email. My email address is digitalcoachdmv at grow with g.co. Also, you can find us on social media. We are on Instagram. Simply look for my name. Also, our program after page is called Digital Coaches. Tag us, like us, share something informative from us, and we'll be sure to follow you back. So, thank you for that. So, let's get started with a quote today. The quote says, "Data makes your briefcase heavy, insight makes you rich." Let's pause for a second and let's think about what that means. All right. So, if you think about it, data now is everywhere. I mean, everything from your social media profiles, from your phone to your car, everything now has data is being tracked. But what good is data without any context? And that's where it comes in being rich. We're now in this age and stage where we shouldn't be guessing what our customers want, what to do and what not to do. We can look at our data, our analytics, and make um, data-driven decisions that are going to make us more money. So that's what it means. That's how you can make more money by looking at your data and helping your data lead you into what decisions to make for your company. And I want to keep in mind that data tells a story. Once again, it's more than just numbers. It tells a story. Data can tell you where visitors coming from, uh, what they find, how long they're staying, what things they are looking for, and also what they're curious about. So, what data does, in a sense, it helps you get a better understanding of your customer. And I believe once you have a better understanding of your customer, then sales will go skyrocket. Today's agenda, we're going to cover a few things. We have about 30 minutes to about 45 minutes today. We'll cover a few things. First, intro to Google Analytics. Next, how to understand your account. Also, how you can use a search bot within Google Analytics. And then we're going to end with how to use Google Analytics with Google Ads. Intro to Google Analytics. So, for those you don't know, Google Analytics is a free tool that can tell you what's going on your website or your app. I'll say it again, it's a free tool. And once again, the way many people run the business, they run it off gut instincts, what feels right. But we're living in an age and a stage now where you have to base your gut instincts not only on that, but also on data. And that's what Google Analytics is going to help you do. It's going to help you get better understanding of your website and a better understanding of your customers. Meet Eva and Ricky. Today, they're our case study. Meet Eva and Ricky. Let's find more about them. So, Eva and Ricky have gut instincts, like I just said, versus data-driven decisions. For example, they know that face-to-face customers, they love fashion, and they love their designs. And they couldn't understand why people in local areas weren't selling online. So they start using Google Analytics to get a better understanding of what happened on their website and what the customer wants. So one of the first things they came up with that I use throughout my life is called SMART goals. And that you have to specify what you want, measure it, you have to make sure it's attainable, relevant, and time bound. So it's not good enough to say that I want to get 100 new customers this month. Great. Well, how you going to do that? How long is it going to take? what steps you got to take and how you can measure that. So in order to have a goal that you got to achieve, you need to use SMART goals because those SMART goals will help you achieve that goal. Once again, specify the goal, make sure it's measurable, attainable, relevant, and also make sure that it's time bound. Having business goals are huge. Even Ricky set a goal to increase visitors by 10% from 3 target cities in the next quarter. So see, that's a very target goal. They didn't say they want to get more customers. They said they want to get 10% increase in visitors from 3 cities in the next quarter. Very targeted goals that are attainable and reachable. So to do that, what do? They create a city themed design. So based on the location of the customers, they made their designs fit that. Also, they focused on social media and advertising in those 3 cities, and they modeled the progress of Google Analytics. So what they did was very important, and that's what you have to do. You have to get a better understanding of your customer, and also make sure that you segment and you personalize your offering, your services based on that customer, where they live, what they want, or even how they think. That's the key, to make sure that your offer is in line with what the customer wants from your company or also your brand. So what are your goals? Goals can vary. Goals can be to increase sales, which we all want, to increase leads. It could be to have more appointments, more phone calls, more foot traffic, or more downloads. So those are type of goals that you can have for your business. And once again, having a goal is more than just making a sale, because once again, we all want to make sales, but there are other things that may lead to a sale, the ultimate goal. So keep that in mind as well. What is Google Analytics? Google Analytics is a free piece of software, a tool that's used to understand the behavior of your website and also your mobile app as well. Now, why use analytics? I've said it over and over again, but once again, understanding your website visitors, what they like, what they don't like, is huge. Also, you learn which marketing strategies are working and not working. And most importantly, it's going to help you make better business decisions. I'll say it again and again, but getting an understanding of your customers is a way that you're going to increase sales. And that's what Google Analytics helps you do. So if you don't have an account on Analytics, get one. People can fall into 2 stages. The people that have an account on Analytics, it's set up on their website, it's installed, and they don't check it, or they check it every 6 months or every year. So if you're that person, I want you to engage your analytics on a weekly, monthly basis. Check in with analytics, check out how things are going. And the people who don't have an account analytics, get one. So we're going to run through some of the steps on how you create an account for your website and begin tracking the activity on your website. So the first thing you want to do is visit g.co/analytics. Then you want to get started by creating a new account, and you want to set up your new property. Now let's get to understanding your account. You need to know what to look at, because analytics can be very intimidating if it's your first time. So I'm going to give you a walkthrough, a run through of some of the key areas that you can focus on so you can get the most benefit out of being seen and using analytics. So the first one, let's break it down. Here is the dashboard. The home dashboard shows your past behavior in your account. It also allows you to navigate around your account. And also you can scroll down up to see more, but it's kind of like your general dashboard. And I liken analytics to your car dashboard. Can you imagine driving your car with no dashboard? You wouldn't know how fast you're going. You wouldn't know how much oil you have left. You wouldn't have your tire pressure. You wouldn't know a lot of things. But that's how many people are running their business. They're running their lives. They're running their websites. They're just going off good instinct, what feels right. But no, you need to actively be measuring, looking at the performance of your website in order to make sure it's working not only for you, but also for your business. Let's break down some of the different reports in Google Analytics. So if you go to the sidebar, you see home, and then you see reports as well. With the reports, there's a few different options you can do. You can change the date range. So you can go from May to June. Filters, they can vary based on other demographics. It could be time of day, it could be device, different thing like that. And also comparisons. And this is cool because you can compare last July to this July. You can see if there are differences in those two same months. Also, you can customize and save that view. So whatever view you start out or date you select, you can save that. So every time you come back, you automatically would view that same dashboard. A tab that I love is called real time, and real time gives you a estimate of what's going on in real time on your website. And that is so key to have, because let's say you're running a sale or an offer and you want to see how your campaign is doing. You can log into analytics, and in real time, you can get an understanding of what's going on your website, letting you know what page people are going to, what things they're downloading, what things they're buying as well. So real time is great because in real time, not in delay, you can see what's going on your website. Acquisition is the first one I'm going to talk about. And acquisition, simply, where do my visitors come from? Once again, acquisition, where do my visitors come from? So you can understand how they arrive to your app or to your website. And this is very key. They can come directly to your website by just typing in your address. It can be through search. It can be social media. It can be through email. It can be a referral traffic. So there's so many ways. And the key part about this is, once again, a better understanding of your customers and how they operate is going to let you tell your marketing to fit them. So if you see that most of your customers are coming from social media, then guess what? That tells you should probably put more effort into creating social media posts to drive more traffic. On the other hand, if you're putting a lot of money into email marketing, but you want to see one person coming from your email newsletter, then you don't want to stop your email. Then you might want to change it. You might want to have a more compelling offer, a strong call to action to bring people to your website. Also, you could be running ads as well. If you see that you're getting very little results from your ads, you may want to stop your ad or change it so you can get more traffic. But once again, they go back to the old like business thing. If somebody calls you on your phone, the first thing you ask them, well, not the first thing, but you ask them how they found you, because you want to know what channels people are finding you from. So be sure to look at analytics and get an understanding of your acquisition, where your visitors are coming from to find your website. The next one is engagement. Engagement lets you know a couple of things. Engaged sessions, user stickiness, that means how long they stay on the website, what they're doing, conversions, and also the page, and also the screens they use. So engagement is a very important number. It's going to let you know what people are doing when it comes to your website. And that's very key. And this is something you want to try, because the higher number of engagements, the better. You want people viewing multiple pages. You want people clicking around your website, using the search box. You want people spending time on site, because once again, that will tell you if your website, your content is informative. And if it is, there's been more time to pull them in. On the other hand, again, if you have very low engagement numbers, that will tell you that your website is missing the mark. You need to adjust things. Maybe you see that people are spending more time on your services page versus your product page. Okay, great. Now you put more time into developing the page that's getting the most reviews. So keep that in mind. Once again, all these numbers, whether engagement or acquisition, is letting you know what's working and what's not working on your website, and let you know what you need to improve. Also, if there are any questions or comments about anything I'm saying, feel free to type those into the chat box, and I'm sure to respond to those. Moving on to monetize. Monetization is very key. And this doesn't go for everybody, but if you have an e-commerce site which you sell products, you need to learn what's working or not working. So let's say you're selling t-shirts. You can go to the tab monetization, and it can show you what color t-shirts are selling the most, how much sales you made that day, once again, where the sales are coming from. But once again, it gives you more information about your website. So, for example, let's say you're selling t-shirts and you have t-shirts. You have a red shirt and you have a blue shirt. By looking at your analytics, you can tell which shirt is performing better. So if you see that the red shirt is responsible for 90% of the sales and the blue shirt getting 10% of the sales, well, then maybe you should stop selling that red shirt or put more of your advertising dollars into promoting that red shirt. Maybe more social media posts, more ads. Maybe that red shirt should be more prominent on your website. So once again, it helps you get a better understanding of your customers, what's working and what's not working. And while analytics can also save you money, it can also make you money. So it will help you be able to divert funds and marketing dollars from different product services that are not working into ones that are working. And if you think about it, that's analytics. That's how it works. I'll give you an example. So I'm sure you watch streaming video, the different platforms out there to watch. You know their names, but think about it. No two people will have the same dashboard when you log in. It's showing you the movies and the shows that you like. And how does that happen? They're looking at your viewing habits and they're saying, okay, based on these viewing habits, these are things that this person may like. And they make sure they're showing you those movies and those videos. That's why you see a show and you say, wow, this show is just what I want to watch. You sit down, you plan to watch one episode, and you sit there next, and it's 3 in the morning, and you watch the whole season. That's because they are showing you things that you may like, that you've already shown an interest in. And that's what analytics can also do for your website. It can help you identify what things your customers like and want, and now you can show those things more to them. And when you show people things more that are aligned with what's needs, the conversion rates, the sales rate, the inquiries are going to go up. So keep that in mind the next time you're watching a streaming service, that they are showing you things that are based on what you watched before. And that's why they're so sticky in the sense. That's why your engagement goes up, because that show, that movie is in line with what you already like to do. Retention is so important. It tells you how loyal your customers are. Break it down. Do your customers love you or not? Are they coming back to your website again and again? Are they leaving and never coming back? So it tells you how frequently and for how long users are staying engaged on your website or your app after their first visit. Once again, I said again, after their first visit. And this is so important. And I feel like this is why a lot of people get frustrated with digital skill sets, digital marketing, because they think that the first time somebody sees their post on social media, sees their email, or comes to their website, they're going to buy. But bad news for you, it does not work that way. Going back to the old marketing saying, it takes 7 to 10 times of exposure, somebody seeing your advertisement to make your purchase. So keep that in mind for your website. The first few times somebody comes to your website, they may not buy anything. They may not schedule an appointment, or they may not book a consultation, but they'll come back again and again, and eventually they will reward you with a sale or with an appointment. So keep that in mind. So the key for your website is you have to provide engaging, informative information, whether that's videos or pictures or text, that are leading your customer down the line. So your website is one way to do that. You then have your email newsletter, you have social media. All these different channels work together to pull people back to your website. So once again, 7 to 10 times of exposure before somebody takes action. Think about yourself. Think about how many times do you have to see an ad on TV for that restaurant or for that new shirt or pair of jeans before you go out and buy them. It takes a few. And it doesn't mean that you're not interested, but maybe the timing's wrong. Maybe you had a bad day. People have lives. We have to remember that. Things happen. But eventually, if you keep exposing your customer to the same marketing messages over and over again. Eventually, they will take action. And the biggest thing is not only take action, but they'll take action when they need it. Because depending on your product or service, maybe they don't need it now. They don't need to get their car repaired now. But when that car does break down, then they'll remember that advertisement about auto repair and they'll come out to your website and then call your service. So keep that in mind that a sale, that engagement always does not happen on the first visit, but think about the third, the fourth, the fifth, the 10th visit. That's when a decision may be made. Moving on to tech, keeping up with your audience. One of the things I love about analytics is it gives you a super detailed on your customers. So you can know what device they're using to find your business. If they're on a tablet, if they're on a mobile phone, if they're on a desktop, they'll let you know. And the cool thing about this, you can now adjust your website to fit their viewing devices. So if you see that literally 90% of your visitors come from a mobile phone, then I tell you, you know what? I need to make sure my website is mobile friendly. You need to regardless, but especially if you see that a large number of your traffic is coming from mobile device, you then want to make sure that that website is mobile friendly. Why? Because that's the device that people are most likely viewing from. Even screen size. If you see that you're getting a lot of traffic from desktops, big desktop screens, well, take that in mind too. Even things like website speed. You need to make sure that your website doesn't have large files, pictures, or videos that load slow. Because if somebody comes to your website and it takes days, it takes hours to load a video or picture, they're gonna leave. So one part of that too is also making sure that your website functions fast. People can get in and get out and see what they want. And I would say too, you have to make sure your website is dumb friendly. People have to make sure they can scroll, what they can find, they can hit a button and they can see your phone number or they can get directions to your address. Make sure that your website is user friendly for your customers. That is one way you can automatically increase sales engagement because trust me, your customers, they're impatient. They're not going to wait for your website to load. They're not going to try to find your website or your email address. If they don't find that information, they're going to leave. I always give an example of when you're in the store. This weekend I was in Target, and you know how it is. It's consumer. We're always in a rush, and you go from line to line to line, self checkout to a real person trying to find the fastest line. Guess what? Your customers are that same way. They want to get in and out. They don't want to wait around. They don't want to get what to do. They want to get in and out. So make it sure it's a good experience for your customers. So make sure it's a seamless experience where you get in and get out, get the information they want, pictures, videos. They quickly call you, send you email. Those are the things that matter. Those are the things I think get overlooked a lot when we talk about digital. Everybody wants to have a great website, great videos, all these things, but is it user friendly? Is it making the experience seamless so a potential customer can come to your website, identify quickly within 3 seconds what you do, easily identify your phone number, your email address, your physical address, and contact you? That's what it's all about. And it's really about speed. Are you moving at the speed of business, the speed of your customers? And one thing I find, and I'm start preaching after this, is that I think the companies that do the best are the companies that operate at the speed of business. And that goes past your website. Yeah, you want your website to run fast, but you also want to be sure to respond fast to emails. Be sure to respond fast to social media posts. Be sure to respond fast to different questions or reviews on your business, on my business, Google My Business profile. Speed is the way that you can hit those numbers and sales because your customers are not waiting. If they come to your website and they see your email and they don't hear back from days, they leave you a voicemail, you never get back to them, they're not going to wait. They're going back to Google and they're going to find a competitor that works with them in real time, and they're going to go with that company. So once again, I got off on a tangent, but talking about tech is so important because you have to make sure it's a good experience, not only for your customers, but also for your repeat customers. Google Analytics search box. I said this earlier. When you log into Analytics for the first time, it can be very intimidating. There's a lot of options. It's a very powerful tool. One thing that I love within Google Analytics is you can choose a search box. In that search box, you can kind of type in what you want, and it will quickly navigate you to the destination, the thing you want to see. So it makes it more user friendly. So let's walk through some of those features. So how the search bar works? It works like a search box. You simply type in your search in plain English, what you're trying to find. The search box is a feature of analytics intelligence. The features make up analytics and help you understand and act on your data. So you have a question, simply log into your account, go up top to the search box and type in plain English, doesn't be perfect, what you want. And then by using analytics intelligence and other tools, it will direct you to the answer that you're trying to find. So in a sense, it helps you get answers fast. Simply type in a word or phrase in the search box. You get your answer instantly. It can pull up reports. It can report up admin pages, also insights. It can also make sure your account is configured properly. To find out more about this, simply visit g.co/grow/AI. Once again, this is very key. Like I said, Google Analytics can be very intimidating the first time. The search box can help you find things that you want. And some things you want, we talked about before: engagement, retention, monetizing your account, real-time analytics. Those are the kind of things you want to keep on, at least when you're initially starting off in analytics. As time goes on, you may get more advanced, but to start out, definitely use the search box because it's going to lead you into the right direction, and it's going to reduce that guessing game. And that's what happens. We're all pumped and ready to go for new product or service, but you log into that new account, and it's that first learning experience where you're trying to get acclimated with the software or program. And this search box will cut down on that time as well. You can also get customized intelligence as well. So you can set up alerts. So you can say, when I get a 10% increase in my web traffic, send me a notification. You can read alerts. These alerts can come to your email as well. So in real time, you can see when things are changing, whether that be good or bad. And this goes back to what we said before, making data-driven decisions. When you have updates about what's going on your website, you know what to change, what not to change. So you say a huge spike, okay, I need to go in. I just got an order for 90 shirts. I need to make sure on the back end those shirts are printed and being mailed out. So unless you help you make those better business decisions, but it's just so key for you. Also, another tool you can do is explorations for in-depth insights. This accesses the segment builder to create subsets of user sessions and events. Now, I know I said a lot. This is really next level stuff, but if you really want to break down what's going on with your account and get a better understanding, I would definitely use this feature because you can get a real understanding of what's going on with your customers and what they're doing on your website. So let's go back to event ranking. It's been a while since we talked about them. Let's come on back. Now, what did they learn? Even Ricky learned that. I'm sorry, I'll start again. What did they learn? Even Ricky learned that they did achieve their SMART goals and targeting 3 cities. So their plan about targeting 3 cities with different offerings did work. They discovered that the 3 different cities performed differently. They performed differently. So Houston, Phoenix, and DC performed differently. That's what they learn from analytics. So that's more information you can take, and they can make sure they customize those offerings to fit with different cities. Also, they decide to keep their marketing focus on two most profitable cities. So let's back up. So through their research, they found out that it was not cost effective to advertise or market to all three cities. Instead, they decided to take their money and their advertising budget and focus on the two most profitable cities. That's very key. What they did is they used analytics to make better business decisions. Instead of diluting their money on three cities, it was more profitable to focus that money on two cities and make even more money. And that's what I think was cool about digital marketing and about analytics. So we're taught in marketing, in business, even in life, more is better. Get more, 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 more. Target everybody. But if we're honest, sometimes targeting more people, more places, you'll get less results. I'll say it again. Sometimes targeting more people, targeting more locations, more cities, you'll get less than targeting a certain group of people that love your product and your service. So you can chase every customer in America if you want to, or you can use analytics to target your customers that have shown interest in your product. You can then make sure that your advertising your website is customized as you want. So you may be targeting less people, but see higher result. I know that sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy. You can try to target everybody in America if you want to. You're going to have fun doing that. Waste a lot of money. But if you target a niche of people that show interest in your product and your service, you go after them, and you go after them with a offer that's not general, an offer that's very targeted to what they want. You will see a higher return on investment, higher convergence. You will make more sales, book more appointments, get more downloads. So that's really the key. Less is really more, especially when it comes to digital marketing. So keep that in mind. Choosing analytics with Google Ads. This also comes the next step. So Google Ads is the platform you can run ads on Google. Take the ads, you can target your customers. And once again, it's all about having a better understanding of your customers and what they're doing. So if you combine the power of analytics with Google Ads, you now have a lot of information, a lot of data on your customers. So let's run through that. Why link analytics to ads? A few reasons. You can learn what happens after the user clicks on your ad. This is very key. You can also look at different groups based on their behavior and their previous behaviors. Also, you can use advanced machine learning to really dig into what's going on with your customers. And also, you can understand what keywords, what phrases worked and what didn't work. And that's very key. One of the things I love about Google is this is the gem. If you listen to nothing else I say, listen to this, that a lot of people get frustrated with marketing, digital marketing, because they are doing things, they're creating content around things that people don't care about. And we've been on social media before, we've seen trending topics. You have to create content, products and services around things that people are looking for. It can be the best product in the world, the best pricing, but if nobody is searching for that, it doesn't matter. So make sure that you're using your analytics, your data, whether that's Google Ads or Google Analytics, to create products and services based around things that people really want. Instead of pushing the wrong product, the wrong services. This is another hack. There's a tool called Google Trends. And Google Trends allows you to type in different phrases and keywords and get a report on how much search traffic those phrases are getting per month. And going back to what I said, when you understand what are the trending terms and topics that get the most traffic, then you can create more advertising around that. So for example, if you're selling shirts, you do a search and Google Trends and you see that there's only 800 shirts per month in your state for red shirts. You type in blue shirts, and you see that there are 10,000 searches a month for that topic. But I told you we need to go create more content around the thing that people want. In business, we spend so much time shoving product to people that they don't want. But once again, digital marketing, Google Analytics, Google Ads allows you to have an understanding of what people want and give that to them. Understanding your customer needs and wants, and then make sure you're giving that to them. Another option is product linking. That's when if you're selling different products, you can link those to analytics and also to Google Ads. That's also a step you can do as well. Let's move on to recap and resources. So we said a lot today, a lot of things. I hope they challenge you to look at your ads, look at your analytics differently, and not only differently, but use those analytics to power data-driven decisions, because that's what it's about. I believe that we're in an era right now where it's the end of guessing. And what I mean by that is we have data coming out our ears, data on everything. We now have to use that data to fuel our business decisions. So I'm not saying ignore your gut instincts, but make sure that those instincts are backed up with data, because the data is telling you what your customers want. It's telling you how they come to your website, what terms they're typing in, what pages they stay on the longest. It's telling you what's working and what's not working. So it would only behoove you to make sense of that data and put that data back into your business. Where to go from here? So if you do not have an account on Google Analytics, set one up. That's the first step. Also, if you do have one and you haven't logged into that thing in months or years, this is time. Make sure you log into the account. I would say start off on a weekly basis, monthly, even quarterly. Make sure you log again to that account, and just not logging in to find out answers to those questions about your customers, because analytics is about giving answers to what your customers like and what don't like. Next, set up goals and test marketing strategies. We're talking about SMART goals. Make sure that you specify a goal, that it's measurable, that it's attainable, that it's time bound, it's relevant. Having all of those goals are really important. If you have a plain goal like, I want to sell 1 million shirts by the end of the month, that's not really a goal. Really break down, I want to sell 1 million shirts by the end of the month by increasing conversions by 10%, by targeting the 3 cities, by posting more social media, Google Ads, and something else. Get really targeted about how you're going to achieve that goal. Because if not, you're just saying something. You need to have steps that help you achieve that goal. Also, analytics lets you learn and find out what's most valuable to your business. Going back to my example, the red shirt and the blue shirt. Using analytics lets you know which one is making you the most money, which one to push, which one to bring back, or which one to change or shift. Also, measure results, set new goals, and take new actions. One thing I say with digital marketing is you are never done with digital marketing. Your website, your digital marketing is always a work in progress. Your customers are a work in progress. Your customers' needs and wants are always changing. They change with the season. They change with the year, the economy. You have to keep those things in mind and make sure that you're constantly updating your marketing. And a lot of companies go out of business, but I believe that companies go out of business because they fail to keep up with their customers. So going back to e-commerce, there were a lot of companies that they slapped on e-commerce. They said, we'll wait. And then this company, starts with A, came in and it took over e-commerce. And then there were so many companies that went out of business. So make sure that you refine your marketing strategies, that you're keeping up with the market as well. Because if you don't, sadly but true, you will go out of business. So make sure that you are constantly testing new strategies, new tactics, because that's how you stay in business. You keep up with your customers. You have to innovate. You can't just stay the same for the remainder of your business. If you want to learn more, you can check out the Grow with Google channel on YouTube for more tips to grow your skills, your career, or your business. This is a great channel. Regularly, there are videos updated and posted just like this that are short and informative that can help you grow your business. To find out more, simply visit youtube.com/grow with Google. Once again, that's youtube.com/grow with Google. Also, Google offers career certificates and in-demand, good-paying jobs that companies are currently hiring for. You can get qualified for in-demand, high-growth field jobs. Also, this is a self-paced course, so you can take your time at your own leisure. You can set up this course and you can achieve the certificate, even if you have no relevant experience. These courses will help you up your skills, not only for your career, for your job, but also for your business. They have different classes ranging from advanced analytics to data analytics to business intelligence, digital marketing, e-commerce, IT support, IT automation with Python, user design, project management, and also cybersecurity. To find out more about these certifications, simply visit grow.google/certificates. I want to thank you for your time today. I hope you learned something. And once again, I'll say use analytics to help your business grow and get a better understanding of your customer. If you have time, there's a brief survey here that I'll help you fill out. You can go there by typing in your browser g.co/feedback or scanning this QR code with your phone. You will be sent to a brief survey, a few questions, and you can rate this workshop. Let us know how you like this workshop and how you've been from it. So once again, my name is Sterling Mckinley. I am the D&B Grow with Google Digital Coach, and thank you for your time, and we'll see you next week.